Okay.
Hi everyone, Sarah here with the paper cut. It is day 3 of our virtual warehouse sale. First things first, sound and video. So hang on one second while I wait for that to come on. So yes, it's day 3. Tonight we are doing Beautiful Backgrounds, the watercolor one. And, hey, oh wait, I didn't hit the video, so. I'm hoping any second now. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Oh, wait.
Video. Yep, video and sound. So we're here. It's Wednesday. Warehouse sale code that's good all week long is WS25OFF. If you're placing flash sales, check those out at night because those might disappear from your basket. Today I had the grandkids, so I haven't even been at work. Well, no, I came in early for a couple hours. Then I went off and I had grandbaby day, and now I'm back here. So let's get going with our flash sales. Tonight is window cards. Tomorrow night, I think, is going to be scored cards and layers, but I'm not exactly, plus a few other odds and ends. I'm not exactly sure. So let's get on to our flash sale. So I am going to start with the trifold window cards because I had an idea. So the trifold window cards are like that. The one flap folds over behind the front one. You could put a photo there. You can put quilting there. What is the origami? Yeah. But what is the embroidery that some people do, like embroidery through windows? I can't remember. There's a name for it. But anyways, but I'm also thinking, so if you're like, I don't know what I'm going to do with a window card, you know what? You tape the back in like that. And what do we do most of the time anyways on a card? We layer on the front. So because they're like half off, you could just get it and ignore that it's a trifold, tape that part back, which is going to make it sturdier, and then you're going to put your layer over the front anyways. Mm-hmm. So A6 and A2. So we're going to go through those first. And these are just overstock ones. They'll probably be discontinued. So I think they're at least half off. So anyways, so we have the A6. Let's see, A6. White and cream. With the oval window that you can use as an oval window because they work great for like pictures and stuff for holiday cards. But if you think outside the box, you could use them as a regular fold over A2 card. Mm-hmm. So anyways, they're normally $10.50 on sale for $7, and then you'll get them for $5.25. So yes, half off. And then the A2 ones, we have the cream oval. $8 marked down to $5, and then you get them for $3.75. The cream rectangle, and again, these are all trifold cards. $8 marked down to $5 for $3.75. Then the heart, which are heart overlay layers on the inside of that, and that's the same with the oval. Our oval overlay layers on the inside to give you a matting on the inside. So the heart, 8 marked down to $5, you get them for $3.75, and then the small circle. So again, 8 marked down to $5, and you get them for $3.75, and that's 10 cards, 10 envelopes. Then I've got a bunch of so the window cards. These kits that I'm doing next are meant to be like a quick and easy grab and go. You need to make a quick card. You don't have time to cut anything. And I don't think it's cheating. Some people say if you use pre-cut cards, it's cheating. It's not cheating. It's just being efficient. Mm-hmm. And life is busy. And sometimes you need to pull out 3 pieces, stamp something through the window, emboss the front panel, slap a word on it, and you're good to go. So anyways.
And you can make a card faster than you can find your keys, get the card right off to the register, find a card.
That is true.
And yeah.
And then you're just reading them all, and they mean more when they're handmade. Mm-hmm. So hang on, I'm separating these into triple layers and or double layers and just single layers, which I should have done beforehand, but I didn't. Oh, the other window overlay is we have the leaf window overlay. It's a variety that we used last year. So it's a leaf cutout on here that you can use the cutout, or you can use the leaf overlay. We did it in a class last year. The leaf overlay is $6, marked down to $4.50, and then you'll get it for $3.37 after the discount. So, and then this next set is all like single layers. So it's a window card, an overlay, and an envelope, all 5 counts. And the singles are normally $4.30, marked down to $3, and then you get them for $2.25. So I'm just going to show you the color combinations. So we have tangy orange and cream is the first one, which would be good for Halloween or autumn. We have midnight blue and white, which would be good for snowflake Christmas. Jelly, this is an oval, jelly bean green and white. Or no, not jelly bean green. That's grape jelly. I get those two mixed up because they're JGGJ. So oval, grape jelly and white. Sour.
Cross stitch.
Yeah, cross stitch. That's it. Counted cross stitch. I used to do too. Yeah, embroidery too, where they like go like the longer ones towards the outside of the circle. But yes, I did counted cross stitch when I was younger.
Yeah, you did.
I did.
I have a chair that's really nice.
Yeah, I did a lot of counted cross stitch stockings, and so then we have the sour apple and white in oval. We have the sour apple and orange fizz in oval. And then we are moving on to the doubles. The doubles are normally $5.30, marked down to $3.80, and you get them for $2.85. So these are the ones that have a window card, a straight edge overlay, and then a scalloped edge overlay. So again, I'm just going to show you the color combinations. And this one's perfect for Christmas. Gumdrop green, white, and white. No, gumdrop green, wild cherry, and white. And here we have an autumn card. Hot fudge, and these are with that one was oval, this one's obviously circle. Hot fudge, cream, and dark orange, which unfortunately we only have this color in some die cuts. So it's really pretty, dark orange. I've been kind of like keeping that one, not like clearancing it out because I'm saving it for the die cuts because I like it so much. The next one's a circle, and this would be a nice springy or baby or Valentine's. Okay. Raspberry, white, and then pink lemonade. The next one's an oval, and this one could be like Halloween. It is black, cream, and tangy orange. Then we have, I've seen this one done with a Christmas card actually, this combination. Fossil, cream, and jelly bean green. Autumn, Christmas. And then we have a black, pink lemonade, and white. So those are our flash sales tonight, concentrating on window cards, window kits, window overlays. But while I have that going, and the thing that you're going to get if you buy $25 in flash sale items is this bundle of stickers, so which are a little bit different than something that I would normally have, but they're these two-sided sticker packets. So like stickers that you could put on cards or on scrapbook pages, and there's 6 packages of them. Just with different things: friends, baby, beautiful, tough, handsome, amazing, love, Valentine's, Christmas. So anyways, this little assortment of stickers you're going to get with a $25 flash sale order. All right, I'm going to set that aside. My mom will be right back. And let's go, I'm going to go down to the table so I can show you a couple things that I just put online that I've been meaning to get online. Oh, do you want to go down to the table?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. She's back.
I'm back. back. I went to look for something, I couldn't find it.
Oh.
Okay.
All right, I'm coming. I went to look for something now too. So, one of our make and takes that if you got the make and take kit, it is this card. And the only thing that we did in person, like you get it pre-printed with this pre-printed and then you get all of the layers. So in the make and take, we stenciled the polka dots on there. Well, I did a kit. So it's an almost done card kit. You're just adding the stenciling. But you're going to get that if you ordered the make and take kit. But I also have a 6-count kit that you get 3 blue layers and 3 pink layers. And you can add whatever stencil you want. They're $15. It's a 6-count. And you're going to, if you want that, that's on our new page. It's on the new products page. So just a card kit that I put up there. And then I've also got these 3 new items that I finally entered online. So the cover plate layers are now up for the White Lady Cocktail Metallic, the Brushed Gold, and the Brushed Silver. And they're also on the new page. So just wanted to let you know that I finally got those up there. The one thing that I'm missing online is the Home for the Holidays printed paper pad, which I'm going to get on tonight. I thought I had it on there, and then when I was on the new product page, I didn't see it. So anyways, we are doing tonight, let's just roll right into that.
What I went to look for was an embroidery kit that I had
left
over, and we sold it on Saturday, so
okay.
It wasn't there.
So you were going to show a window card or a kit.
Yeah.
It had a window card.
Yeah.
So
I was going to give it away for a price.
oh, okay. Well, it's sold. So
Yeah.
so this is, we're doing watercolors tonight. In your kit, you will have a palette of different colors, and then you're going to have your paper kits. And this was on our kit from Monday. The one die that we're going to be using tonight is this one. And then the other thing that I forgot to say, so you need a water brush. I have multiple ones here with me. And the other thing that will be helpful is if you have a glass mat or something to, because this one we're putting water down and then we're picking up the color. And when I did it as my in-person class, I didn't have enough glass mats. I totally forgot about anything like that. But some people just used like their class kit bag if you didn't have anything that you can use. Or I had some clear stamp blocks, some really big ones that were available too. But other people said they were just going to use, you know, one of their bags as like a glass mat. So as an alternative. So let's get, I think we're going to do that one first and just get that one out of the way. So Kathleen, I will email you because I did not see your order come through, but I don't know if it's in Messenger or if you emailed it to me. But I tried to get through most of my emails. But I'm going to, if you emailed me, message me, and I'm going to try and find it. Because I know you said you placed one the other night. But I could have missed an email, or it could have went in my junk. So, but thank you for the reminder. So anyways, let's pull this one out. This is the kit. And we do need our, where did my paint palette go? All right, and my water brush. So in the kit, because I think this one is the one with die cutting, so I just want to get that out of the, oh no, we did die cut it for you, so you don't even have to die cut. So if you have, well, this one, just leave these in there, because if they're inside there, I think it's easier to paint them while they're in there. And you have words and a black layer, so that I'm just going to set aside. You have your envelope. So yeah, we're not die cutting tonight. I thought, I don't know, I must have had them die cut this one. We have our scored card, which that I'm going to set aside so I don't get it dirty. I have, this is our white hammered We have a piece of vellum that's going to go behind here. So while we're talking, let's just weed this one out.
Welcome Nancy Ann. She's new.
Oh, welcome.
And she's excited to see what this project is.
So tonight we're doing 3 watercolor cards. This week is a little bit, if you're new here, this week is a little bit different. It's virtual warehouse sale week, in which we do classes every night of the week. Normally we do one the second Saturday of the month, which I don't have my October one figured out yet. Imagine that. And then the Thursday after that. So I usually do 2 classes a month. One is in Crafter's Classroom, and that's the second Saturday. And I still stream them right here where we're at. And then I share it into Crafter's Classroom. And then the other one is, like I said, it's called Fun Time Thursday, and it's the Thursday after. I mean, I kind of have ideas what I'm doing next month. I've just been a tad bit busy that I haven't made it come to realization, which I need to get my butt in gear and do that pretty soon.
So Nancy Ann, how did you hear about us?
Yeah. Could be on the Brass and Bliss page, maybe?
No, this is on the paper cut.
Oh, paper cut page. Okay, maybe from a friend, which would be awesome. So I'm weeding this out first.
Are you live somewhere else too?
I'm just YouTube and the
Yep.
paper cut and Brass and Bliss.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, just those.
So if you have problems on Facebook tonight with Facebook freezing up, Facebook has been giving us fits all week, freezing up, then you might want to switch over to
YouTube.
Sarah's YouTube channel, and I'll post a link for that.
These 2 I'm going to set aside because we can work on these while this is drying. I'm going to pull out my glass mat.
Nancy Ann heard about you from her friend Sue Black.
Oh, nice.
She loves you, so I had to check you out.
Oh, that's very sweet. So we're going to start out, and if you've never done Peerless before, we're going to start out just with coloring these guys first. We are going to put color on our mat and then dab it up, but if you've never done Peerless, this is a good way to start. I am going to take my water brush, and this is kind of my crappy one. I'm going to take my smaller one. I'm going to do a drop of water out, and it's kind of nice to have a piece of paper towel right by you. I don't really care that I'm getting water on there because we're going to put lots of water on there later. So I am going to pick up, and you can do whatever colors you want. So you have a whole assortment of colors on here. And if you want different colors, I just coordinated them with my background color. So like I'm going to take the green, just pick up a tiny bit of green, and then I'm going to color my branches, or my stems, I mean. So we tried to make them stay in, but I don't know whether they totally stayed in. Oh, Bernice is reminding me to eat lots of carbs. So yes, I am having dinner at my daughter's because John is running with me, and we are doing a carb load for Sunday. Now my running schedule this week, besides my 9-mile run that I did the other day, is just a 3-mile run tomorrow, which will be fairly easy for me because I've got that down, which I can remember in the beginning that I had trouble getting even 2 miles. So yeah, the 3-mile, and then on Saturday I'm supposed to do a 2-mile. So, not on Saturday, on Friday. So that's my running for the rest of the week, besides my 13.2 on Sunday, which I'm very nervous about. And I know I can do it. I know you can have to think positive. But anyways, so.
Okay, I posted the link out there if you want to switch over to YouTube.
All right, so now
remember it's a copy and paste link because Facebook also sometimes doesn't.
Yeah, so you can
don't work sometimes.
Color these whatever color shade of green you want. Oh, I forgot my leaves. And I'm not spending much time on these. And if you're like nuts to that, I just want to use markers, you do you. You just do whatever you want to do. Then I did the blue on the flowers, and I did a little bit of purple on the flowers too. I thought it was easier to color them when they were in, so we tried to make them stay in. I don't know if that happened totally or if they popped out in shipping, but our goal was to try to have them stay in because it's easier to paint them in. And if you want to add purple to that flower, you can. Ooh, that's a lot of purple. I probably didn't need that much purple. I'm gonna dilute it out a little bit. All right, so we're just gonna set these guys aside and let them dry. All right, so yeah, I just painted them, setting them aside until we actually go to assemble them. So now on my glass mat, I am just gonna put some blue and purple down, and I'm just gonna randomly do it. So no, and you can do whatever colors you want, but I'm just putting some dabs of blue, some dabs of purple. And it's not probably gonna look anything like I have like I did on my sample. And you can squeeze out more water. So just make kind of a messy thing in front of you. And then you're just going to take your hammered and pick up your color. Oops, I need more water. And I actually have a, and then I think I took a, and you don't even have to go all the way out to the outside if you don't want to. I actually have a paper towel by me too, and I think I'm going to just dab some of that color off. Because if you get too much color in a certain spot, you can just blot it. Like if you don't want the puddly things there. I mean, you may want them there, but I'm just going to dab it for a background. And if you're like, I want more purple on there, you can just do more purple. So say I want more purple on there in different areas.
Okay, I just posted a link out to Sarah's paper cut page, class kit page.
Oh, because there are people wondering.
Well, they did last night, so we've got new people tonight, so maybe somebody wants to order a kit.
Okay. So anyways, yeah, you're just dabbing it. Kind of reminds me of an Easter egg. Kind of. But yeah, it's just a background, and we just did color on our glass mat, and then we picked up the color. You can add more color if you want to add more purple, you want to add more blue. If you want to brush color on there, you can do that. Sometime with the hammered. Now the difference between the hammered, which is what we're using right now, and on the other cards we're using our stone hedge. If you brush this too much, and I'm on the back of mine right now, but if you do brush it too much, it will eventually pill a little. Not much. Actually, I can't get it to pill right now when I'm trying to, but you could if you did it, if you brushed too hard across there, you can get it to pill a little bit. Of course, not when I'm wanting it to, but on this and on the 110 pound Royal Ultra White felt, which I use for watercoloring too, I can get it to pill if you overwork it. But the stone hedge, which we're going to be using, that I've never had that pill on me. So anyways, now if we want to dry that, we can. Or if you don't have a heat tool out and you just want to leave it until the end, that's fine. I'm just going to get it done. I don't do messy backgrounds a whole lot, but well, I do with alcohol. This is going to curl a little, obviously, if you heat it, but then you can go ahead and heat it from the back. Heat it from the other side.
You don't need margaritas.
What?
I said alcohol. You didn't really mean margaritas.
No, I didn't mean margaritas. And I believe I did this one the exact same size as the card front, just so you could trim a little bit off. So you had a little bit extra on there. So yeah, you can trim off. I'm going to trim mine to 4 by 5 1/4. That's another reason why I'm getting mine nice and dry, is because my paper trimmer does not do well with damp paper.
Running for fun? No thanks.
What?
Running for fun? No thanks.
Yeah.
Scrap mania.
Well, I wouldn't say that I will go there as it's fun. I don't know if it's going to be something that I will continue to do. You know, it's work for me.
Oh, but you get to spend time with John.
I get to spend time with John. I get to see, you know, I mean, it's been good exercise. So, but it's, of the activities, it's harder for me. So it's a challenge. I'm going to meet the challenge head on.
I'm not doing that. Thank you.
All right. So once it's dry and you trimmed it, I trimmed mine to 4 by 5 1/4. I'm going to wait to attach it, because I'm going to attach my lattice and my vellum over the top of it. So I'm just going to kind of set that aside. And then I have and I'll pull this one down here now. Then I have my lattice and my vellum. I'm going to cut my lattice to just slightly bigger. So I'd say about 1/8 of an inch of border on each side. And I'm going to cut this one also. Now I'm just kind of guesstimating. You can take the edge of the lattice over to your trimmer and then just slowly push it back in by a tiny bit. And you can look at your trimmer to see if you kind of have equal borders on the top and the bottom. Now that one was a little bit further in, so I'm going to now take a trim off my other side.
Okay, Kathleen, we see that. So you mail both orders and you just message both of them to you.
Okay. Yeah, because I didn't see them in my mail, so I'll have to check my junk mail.
Okay.
I'm going to get rid of my glass mat, because if I have any residual color on there, I don't want it. Now I am going to attach my vellum to the back, and I'm going to have to trim my vellum to slightly smaller. So depending, you can trim your vellum, I think, to about 2 inches. Let me cut mine and see. Yep, you can trim your vellum to about 2 inches, and I'm going to use my glue press to attach it, which has been sitting out, and I didn't put the lid on. So, oh, and it still works, yay. I mean, it's only been a night. Sometimes I've left this with the thing off from one Thursday to the next Thursday. And it still works, but it's not probably advisable to do that. I'm just going to put little drops of the glue just periodically throughout my die cut. It's going to dry clear anyways. So if I get a little bit too much, or if you get too much, you can always like wipe it off a little bit. I will still keep running a little bit, because the turkey trot is in November. Mm-hmm. And That I haven't been able to run that 5 miles or finish running the whole way for 5 miles for years. So I'm kind of excited to be able to do the 5 mile turkey trot. I'm sure I'll be able to do that.
Mm-hmm. It'll feel like a cakewalk
Yeah, it'll feel like a cakewalk.
instead of a turkey trot.
Yeah. We'll do our annual pepperoni bread before Thanksgiving. We did that before Thanksgiving, right? Yeah, we do it before
No, don't we do it?
Do we do it in December?
Yeah.
Oh, we do it in December. Okay, yeah, we'll do that in December.
Oh,
What?
I served some great Swiss cheese today. And I think I'm going to, that was that block that you saw me bring home?
Mm-hmm. So hang on one second. Right now I'm just putting glue on the back of here, and I'm going to put it behind the solid parts. I'm going to attach it to the front, and then I'm going to trim off the top and bottom. So those go kind of flush to the edge of this one. So that's why I'm attaching it before I attach that to my paper. So anyways, back to the block of cheese.
So the block of cheese, oh my gosh, this cheese was so good. And it was a pale yellow rather than like a white cheese. It was more, there was a little yellow. And so people were confused.
So it wasn't orange and it wasn't white.
It wasn't orange and it wasn't white. It was someplace in between.
Uh-huh.
But they were confused because they weren't used to seeing Swiss cheese that color.
Oh, yeah, I've never seen Swiss cheese that color.
But here's the thing. It's made in Ohio. And the fella who started this company actually spent his younger childhood days in the Swiss Alps. And that's where he learned his craft. So this is an award-winning cheese that I was serving today. And I had some member at Costco say, I can't even believe I'm buying cheese in Appleton, Wisconsin. I usually buy my cheese in Switzerland because she travels a lot.
Oh.
And she said, this cheese tastes just like the cheese in Switzerland. And I said, well,
that's funny.
Yeah. So that's where this guy grew up. So people that really don't like Swiss cheese, this was a milder Swiss cheese, very mellow and smooth. People that don't even like Swiss cheese, I said, come on in and try it anyway. Just give it a try. Every one of those people ended up buying it.
I'm going to have to stop by your house on my way to work tomorrow and try some.
Yeah. Or tonight, I'll give you some. When you take
when I take you home.
Because tomorrow I am working at Costco again. Normally I don't work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I normally don't work 2 days.
Oh yeah, tomorrow's Thursday. I forgot. I was thinking tomorrow was Friday because I was thinking today was Thursday because we're normally on Thursday.
Oh,
What was the name of the glue press you used? Do you sell it? This is the Precision glue press from My Sweet Petunia. I don't sell it, but I don't know if Brass and Bliss has it online. I'm not sure.
Let's see. Rob, if you're on, do you have it?
So now I am going to trim this off the top and the bottom. And I just turned it over and we were just yapping a little bit while I was kind of letting it dry. If Rob's on, maybe he could post his link.
Right. Well, I'm going there to see if I can find it. I said the same thing, Rob, if you are listening.
Yeah, because we need the link for Brass and Bliss has a link. Oh, they're on.
They're on.
They posted the glue press. And Rob, can you also post the link to your sale items for paper cut stuff? So there's a separate. It's the same as it was the other day, but maybe his links will work.
Yeah.
So, and it just put it in this feed too, so people tonight have it. Because they're going to want the safari dyes.
What is the brand name of the cheese? Now, Kathleen, that's a really good question. I can't remember.
Now we're attaching this. Hang on. Okay, go ahead.
I can't remember, but I'll post it tomorrow night.
Maybe you could take a picture of it.
Yeah, I will.
So this one I do put a little bit more adhesive on the back than I normally would, just to get it to lay flat.
Anyway, I'm going to get some of that cheese and I'm going to cut it up and put it in my pepperoni bread this year.
Oh, cool.
Without cutting my hand off.
Yeah. She had an incident today at Costco that she cut her hand with the knife cutting the block of cheese.
It wasn't serious,
So,
but it did bleed.
yeah.
2 places.
She's not still bleeding.
No.
All right, so
Okay.
now we're going to cut a word and then back it in black.
See if I can find it.
Oh, I'm really hungry. I haven't eaten much all day. My stomach is growling.
You want a Fit Crunch?
No, not while I'm teaching. I mean, I would if I would have thought about it earlier, but I didn't, so that's okay. I'll just grab something when I get home. I was with the kids and I fed them and I didn't really eat what they were eating, and yeah, now I'm...
This is a brand new cheese for us, so let me see if I can find it here on their website. It might
Okay.
not be up here yet. No, I'm not seeing it.
All right, so we've got that part done. Sometimes I take my extra sayings and I put them in the card in case I want to switch out a saying. So now we're back to our flower. I am going to pop my pieces out. I might have to grab my heat tool and just heat these dry just so the adhesive sticks to them. Actually, they're pretty dry, but let's just... This is the white hammered too, which it's a thicker stock, so it was nice to have the pieces stick in there. But it's a softer stock. Somebody asked if they could use it for the better press, and I think we did it on the better press and it worked good because it is like 100% cotton.
Yeah, it's not online.
I missed a couple
I'll get that
areas.
information for you.
All right, so I'm going to use glue to attach my stem, and then I'm going to use foam tape for my flower tops, and then glue for my flower petals, and then foam tape for my word.
So Rob posted links to both the Precision Glue Press and the paper cut sale. So thanks, Rob.
All right. And microdot adhesive might be good for this too, but I think my microdot adhesive sheet is getting close to out because I was having trouble with it the other night. All right, leave this, you're going to cover the bottom of the stem up with your word. I'm going to put my flower petals on the top first. I did just put the foam tape kind of in the middle, and then I bent my flowers up, but it kind of depends on if you're mailing it, because if you're mailing it, it doesn't matter whether you bend the flowers up or not. They're going to flatten out in the mail. But just to add a little bit of dimension to them. And then you do have 2 pearls to add to the middle of your flowers too. Oops, I think I forgot to take the backing off that foam tape. Duh. Oh no, I did. Oh well. Okay. Now I have my pearls here. I don't know if they're connected. And if the adhesive sticks to the sheet, then you're just going to have to use glue. I'm just going to put glue on there right away because I had trouble with getting the pearls off and having the adhesive come off with the pearl. So I'm just going right to the glue. Now
Well, Sherry Yates on YouTube now,
Uh-huh.
also new here.
Oh, nice. Welcome.
Thank you, Sherry. Always love to support small businesses, and we are much appreciative of that.
So Sherry, we're wondering how you heard about us. Two. Oops, I lost a pearl. Oh, there it is. Whether it was from a friend. Oh, well, come on. I hate these tweezers.
Why?
I just have trouble working them. They're kind of the reverse tweezers.
Oh, I get that.
I hate those. So flower leaves wherever and however you can get them to stick.
So Doggy Dodge is here with us tonight, but Sarah brought food, and so he's not coming in here begging for
food
treats.
like he has been the last
Yeah.
few days. I usually keep food here for him just in case I'm working late or whatever. I'm just going to put some glue right here. And hope it's enough. Oh, here's my bad tweezers, which are actually my good tweezers.
Sherry Yates said she was scrolling on the homepage of YouTube.
Oh, nice.
That's how she found us.
Okay.
I
Well,
did
thanks
share
for
your
joining
link to
us.
a friend that lives in Marysville, Tennessee.
Uh-huh.
Oh. Let's see.
Well, Sherry, this is a week-long class event that we have going on because it's part of our virtual warehouse sale. And so it's a week long of classes. This is part 2 of our beautiful backgrounds.
If you scroll through these comments, you should find links to Sarah's
Flash sales,
class page,
class kits,
class kits.
flash sale. Right? Did you do the flash sale link?
Oh, yeah, I should do that.
Okay, so that's our card number 1. Now we're going to go on to card number 2, which is this one, which is actually this one. And the kit is this tree. So I did 2 versions of it because I started out with those colors and then I went to those colors. So it's totally up to you what you're going to use on this palette of colors. The tree is all weeded out because Dave die cut the tree. So he weeds everything as he die cuts it. So thank you, Dave, for weeding everybody's tree. It is the So Silk Black Style, which that was on flash sale on Monday. And we have our envelope, we have our card base. I just used regular black because you don't see much and don't have much of the black style left and I didn't want to waste it on just a little sliver, but I did just use that. And I did pre-print the word on there. So this is our Stonehenge watercolor. I pre-printed the word on there. If you don't like the word, you could always turn it over and then put your own word on there. So when I did this, I did pick up my color, and I started with my lightest color, which if you do the blue, so I started here on the yellow and orange, you know, and then red and brown, which we're going to do on the Safari one. So if you want to just try different colors, and you want to have a decent amount of water come out, so it comes, well, you can, this one's, you know, this one's pretty dark, so, but this one I did more like a wash. So if you want it more like a wash, just add more color. And you don't want to, you know, you just kind of want wispy. You don't want it to look, you know, all the same on the edges. You kind of just want it wispy on the edges. So if you need to practice it on something else, go ahead, you know, and practice it. Now I have a thicker blotting pad right here that is what I'm practicing on. But if you just need to practice the wispiness of it, because I didn't cover the whole thing, which when we do the Safari one, we are going to cover the whole thing. And remember, you know, just do it down the side, unless you want to do the whole thing. If you want to do the whole thing, you knock your socks off. You do whatever you want to do. But yeah, the more color you add, and then if you add too much color, like I did with the other one, you can always take and pick some of that color up with a paper towel. So see, even on my blotting pad, I can pick a little bit of that color up. So I'd say just start. Just do whatever you want to do. I'm just going to go with the blue. Again, I kind of liked the blue. I mean, I like the other one, but we're going to use those colors for the Safari. So
sale code.
So yeah, just kind of wispy. And if you want to add, I think I did put a little bit of green in there. Or you could add a little bit of yellow in there, a little bit of orange. You could add whatever you wanted in there, really. Your colors are going to blend. I knew the purple was dark, so. And now I can pick my color back up from what I just had it on.
Your site-wide sale code is
WS 25
WS25
OFF.
OFF.
So somebody wasn't getting the sale code to work on Monday. I'm pretty sure they were entering 0FF.
Okay.
So it's OFF. So yes, if you want to pick the color up.
It's good all week.
It's good all
Especially
week.
For those of you that are new, it's good all week except on classes.
Yep, classes is the only thing it's not on.
Oh, just classes.
Just classes. It's
Okay.
good on the sale page.
Okay, great.
So it's good all week because we do hold orders because people place orders during the flash sale each night. Or when I'm teaching, they may see something that they want. So if you're placing multiple orders on the shipping drop down, very important to click on the shipping drop down, scroll down, which I think it's the second or third one, to the add on to virtual sale order. Now, if this is your first order, don't do that, but otherwise you can pick that selection. My website's super old, so it doesn't make you pick what you have to pick. If you paid way too much shipping because you forgot about that, you know, I'll contact you, or I'll either refund it if I can. If you paid by PayPal, I might contact you and ask if you want to, you know, do some product for the extra shipping. If you pay by credit card, it's easy for me to adjust that down, but I wait until we actually ship your order before I adjust it down, just to make sure shipping isn't too much. If your shipping is a lot more because of what you got, and we're shipping via UPS, you know, then I'll contact you. If you paid way too much shipping and you don't want any product, then obviously I'll do a refund. So we try to work the shipping out at the end. So anyways, we are going to attach our layers. If you're attaching it, you might want to heat it just to dry it really quick. Or you can set it off to the side and just attach your pieces later. But this, I mean, besides just being this kind of wispy background and knowing, you know, that you don't have to cover the whole thing, you don't have to paint something in, it's also getting us to where we're going with that background because we're using that same thing, but we are flooding the whole thing. So. You know, I forget about the watercolors until I'm teaching a class. All right, and then we're attaching that onto the card front, and then I'll use my glue press on my tree. Maybe I might try to pull out and see if I can sneak out some micro dot adhesive on my tree. Okay. So when I did this class, I didn't have all the cards designed when Rob told me that he was getting the safari dies, and I said, how soon can you get them? Because I'd like to use them in my class. So he got samples for me pretty darn quick, but said that they would, you know, it'd take a little bit to get the run done, you know, for the larger quantity. But then he called me and like that came in super quick. So he has them. I didn't think he'd have them until later on this month, you know, like next week. But they actually came in this past week, and he got them, or on Friday or Saturday or Monday. I don't know. I'm losing track of time.
I wonder why.
Yeah. So that's like thinking tonight is Thursday and tomorrow is Friday. So anyways, he got them, and they're posted, and I am so darn excited about them because it was stamps, which it's hard to stamp on the cold press watercolor. You can use the Misty, and I've done it. It still is a little bit difficult. It's hard to do alcohol ink because you can't emboss them after. Well, you can, but you could wrinkle your Yupo. So having dies for them are just, it's amazing.
Oh, Diane Shorter said, what paper are you using?
For which thing? For the front of this, I used the cold press watercolor. For the tree, it is the So Silk Black Style. For the black layer, it's the Eclipse. And I think the card base is
I'm looking.
Whipped Cream or Sweet Tooth.
Wait a minute. I have that information.
Yeah, you do.
I just have to turn my page, Sarah.
I didn't put my tree low enough, but that's okay. It'll dry clear. I'm not too worried about it. And there's no rule on where the tree had to be. I just...
We're working on that.
The tree one.
Not
Right
the
there.
tree.
That one.
That one?
That one. Yep.
Okay.
I know it's whipped cream card base.
A2 scored card. Eclipse Black.
Is the layer.
So Silk Black Style.
Is the tree.
140 pound cold press watercolor.
Is the what we watercolored on.
White Lady Cocktail.
Oh, I haven't. That's a mistake because I don't have any White Lady Cocktail
Okay,
metallic
that's a
on here.
mistake. And Yupo cardstock.
Oh, that's a mistake
That's
too.
a mistake,
So
okay.
ignore the Yupo and ignore the White Lady Cocktail metallic. I must have copied and pasted and missed
Copy
that.
paste,
Sorry.
get us into trouble
So good thing we went through that.
Yes.
All right, we're going on to the Safari card.
Other products use the water brush
Yep,
and Peerless Watercolor swatches,
yep,
desired colors.
yep. Okay, so in here you have a landscape one, which I think is from the tree, or no, the mountain layering die set. It's the smallest mountain. Then you have your safari animals, which I had asked Rob when he sent them to me. I said, can you do a baby giraffe? And he did. And he made them a little bit smaller than what they originally were. So, yeah, I'm like, can you add a baby? Need a baby giraffe? be careful pulling them out because my giraffe is not die cut great. I'm going to make it work, but the tree is not meant to be cut all the way across at the bottom. So the tree, you are going to just snip that in.
Those baby giraffes look just like that. They are so fun to watch.
Yeah.
When we were in Africa, we really liked that. Oh.
And this is why Dave weeds everything, so we make sure that everybody has it die cut all the way through. So there is that. So we did not do that. And because of that, now I am. So if anybody else is struggling with their safari animals, let me know. Okay, got them. So there is an elephant and a lion too. Those are the other safari animals that are in this set, besides the 2 giraffes and the rhino. All right, so there's that.
Safari die set.
Yeah. What we should have done is we should have done our watercoloring first and then come to our weeding. Didn't think about it.
Oh, Bernice said hers came out just fine.
Yeah, sometimes when you're die cutting, depending on what machine you're using, especially if you're using the crossover, like my little lever moves because it's been used so much. So yeah, sometimes the little lever on the top that adjusts the pressure can move, and you can just die cut, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh crap. So I got mine out. There we go. Okay. Just took a little bit of work. Okay.
Virginia Hibbert said this die set is absolutely wonderful. It's
I
now
know.
one of my favorite die sets. Yeah.
So you have your words, you can pick those. Now, what we're going to do is you are going to take first a clear block or something, your glass mat, whatever you want. I'm not going to pull my glass mat out. We first just need a watercolor wash with the pink, and it is very light. So if you want to leave the sun stark white, don't do the watercolor wash. But otherwise, I'm going to do the watercolor wash, and I'm just going to use the yellow. Make sure I have enough water in my brush. Yep, I do. Okay, I'm going to use some yellow, and on my block, I'm just creating a watercolor wash. And then I am just washing. And you just want it a very light yellow, where that sun is going to be. So just a light wash. Then I am going to take my circle and I'm just going to place it right over the top and just kind of hold it in place. So I'm not going to attach it down with anything. I'm just setting it over the top, and then I'm watercoloring over the top of that. Starting with, and I'm going to just kind of hold it down. And if you want to turn that upside down to start with your yellow, you can. Or turn it to the sideways. But I'm just going to start at the top with my yellow. I'm going to go to my ripe peach. I'm going to go to my Japonica. How did we pronounce that the other day? Oh, somebody at the warehouse sale corrected me because I totally mangled it. Japonica Scarlet. And then the Royal Crimson. And you're not going to go all the way down to the bottom because your hill is going to cover up. Which we are going to trim some of our hill off. But start with the yellow and do it you know, as full strength as you want it. And it's okay if some of your color goes underneath and bleeds through. You know, you can hold that down pretty tight if you want, but some of it might bleed through, and that's okay. And that's what the sun looks like. When you're looking at the sun does almost never looks perfect. So it's okay that some of that bleeds through. And then I'm going to go to my ripe peach, and I'll kind of blend that color up and down. This water brush is, I might pull out a different water brush because this one is not doing it for me. I don't know
Okay,
why.
I'm gonna turn my speaker on for a minute.
Okay. Maybe I just need a bigger brush. Oh, why? Now I am getting a little pilling, and I'm pretty sure it's from this white, my circle. Whoops. Because that's not a watercolor circle.
I don't want to do this.
What?
Oh, I'm just talking to myself.
Okay, and then I'm going to go to my
I'm just trying
royal,
to find out how to pronounce.
my royal crimson. And again, you don't need to do it all the way to the bottom. So if you want brown there instead of the royal crimson, you can do brown, or if you want to add a little brown there, you know, you can add that, and that's just going to darken that up a little bit. That's the one nice thing with the watercolors is you can add, you know, you can mix them together. I added a little bit of brown up at the top too. It's kind of pretty. Okay, so then I'm going to put my thing away, save that, because there still might be color on it. Oops, I might go a little further down there. Okay, yeah, I think my first water brush was just a little smaller, so I was working a little bit harder than I wanted to. And then I'm going to, oops, I missed a spot. That's okay. There we go. Yeah, people at the warehouse sale were asking when they could get it, and I need to send a link to my in-person people. So that's our background, and I'm going to heat mine to dry it. When you heat it, it seems like you lose a little bit of color. Like why? I don't know. Not a ton, but just a tiny bit of vibrantness. So if you want to let it set, or if you want to even heat it and then add a little bit of color back, that's fine too. While that's drying, I am going to trim a little bit off of my landscape. And I am going to trim my words. So I'm going to trim a word. I was going to back my word, but then I was like, I don't think it needs it. So I didn't.
I don't think so either.
No, I don't think it did. So this I'm just going to trim to whatever height I want, which I'm trimming this to about 3/4 of an inch, maybe a little bit less. I might have went a little bit low compared to what I did on my, I want to make sure to cover that up. Yep. Okay, that works. Okay, so I can attach, I did actually, my order of attachment, you may need to cut a little bit of the tree off the bottom of there. But I did attach my tree just flat. So I attached my tree flat. And I did have my tree up a little bit so you could see a little bit of that tree. You can't see it like on camera, but I raised that up, my landscape. So I attached my tree flat. May need to cut some of the ends off. I raised up my landscape, and my giraffes, I raised them up, and my hippo, I raised him up too. So, okay, so I'm going to attach my tree first. I'm just using my ATG on most of my tree. And you can position however you want. I used foam tape. Oops, I needed to trim this edge a little bit off, or do something, because this one was up a little bit high. You might not need to do that. Mine was just sticking up higher because I trimmed my landscape low. So I'm going to pop that up. Alright, so now I'm just attaching my landscape and then trimming off one end of it. At this point right now I'm going to attach it to my layer, my black layer, and then my scored card, which I could have done that before. But I think I didn't because I was snipping off the ends of the landscape and the end of the tree layer. So that's why I didn't attach it until just now.
I think that class kit is still available, right?
This one is still available, yeah.
Diana, I will post another link for you.
Yeah. I do have just a hair of cream showing over here that I'm looking for a black Sharpie because there's always a way to get that done. I've got one right here. I mean, I usually have black Sharpies, but at our warehouse sale, everybody's carrying around black Sharpies. So if I do that and I'm layering it on black, then you're not going to be able to see it. Okay, perfect. So yeah, this kit, there are some left. All right, and then I can attach that to my card front. Yeah, when I was able to get these dies, I was like, perfect. That made the designing, because I already knew what I was going to do with them. Okay, I'm going to pop up my Thinking of You, which that one's a little bit big for there. I didn't leave my thing tall enough. I should have left it a hair taller. Or I could outline it in black and put it right over the, oh no, the giraffes are there. So, hang on, I want to see if one of these other ones is shorter.
So that link I just posted for tonight's class kit, keep in mind that that was a 2-part class.
Correct.
We did the first part
On Monday, yes, which was alcohol ink cards.
And the 3 kits, the 3 cards tonight.
Yep. And it includes 3 dies in it.
Yes. So you will get the everything in that kit includes Monday night's cards also.
Right. Okay. And some of the dies come pre-cut in the kit for you, so you just have the die.
Jean Clark said that was her favorite card on Friday.
Yes, that's my favorite card too. Thank you. Okay, and then I have to get my rhino, and he is going to be popped up. I think I did stick a couple of his legs under the landscape.
A hint of pink on the horizon. You're right. Just a hint of pink. Thanks, Virginia.
All right, and then my tall giraffe, he's going on there. Or my mama giraffe, or it could be the daddy giraffe.
Beautiful cards, Sarah. Thanks, Margie.
Yeah, thank you. Oops. I just pulled that off. Yeah, I did one of these years ago as an in-person on Yupo, though, and we had to emboss it. And the embossing can go all kinds of wrong when you're embossing on Yupo. So I think I actually helped people with that part. And a couple people were in class that took that class for me. And I want to say it was 8 years ago. And they liked having the dies much better.
Yeah.
Oops. Baby giraffe, stand up. Stay standing, baby giraffe. So there we go. That is our safari card. So let's get our cards laid out. Well, now I can lay out both of these because I did them on both sides. And then that one. So that is our tonight's class. Thank you for joining us. And we will see you. Okay, so tomorrow. Let's just look at tomorrow's cards. So tomorrow's cards are Christmas. So these are mostly attaching. We are die cutting. So you do need adhesive. This one, I did a little bit of white, like a white pigment on a sponge to get some clouds behind the Santa. You can do it or you don't have to do it, but that's the one supply that besides all of your adhesives that you're going to need. And tape or die cutting machine, personal paper trimmer, you know, all the standards, but I did just do a little white pigment ink behind here. So, or silver would work too. So anyways, those are tomorrow's cards. All right. So thanks for joining us, guys, and we will see you tomorrow night, same time, 6 o'clock.
Yeah, we remember what day it is.
Yeah, if we remember what day it is. So anyways, thanks much, guys.